Hello my little gems and welcome back to my channel. So before we get into the videos, quick do the old spill. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below of what you think of this week's spares idea. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Yay, I've done it. It just took me about 10 attempts to get that right. I kept getting all tongue tied like that. So yeah, right. Let's get into the spares project. Right. So this week's spares project is I'm going to be making a house number out of a piece of wood from Temu. Some wheelie bin numbers that I will be sticking them on the front so I can just use them as a guide. So I'll just stick them on and then do over it so then I can get the numbers all nice and even. And black spray paint, and of course all your spare drills, and the last thing is what's the word I'm looking for? The last thing I need is my clear gloss varnish. How hard was that? So yeah, will be my clear gloss varnish. I did debate sticking on this first vinyl to make it more waterproof to start off with. Obviously I know that's the wrong way around. But I think the drawers are going to struggle sticking to this because the trays do keep knocking off that side of the water fountain. So I'm just going to spray paint it black. And then, I've got two. I'll see how much is in that one first before I might have to order some spray paint in. Right, so yeah, I've got black spray paint. I didn't realise one is matte and one is gloss. So that's clever, Gemma. But I've got older ones which are gloss, and then I've got matte. So we'll just see what happens. I might see what I get out of these two first, if I get anything at all, before I use the gloss. Because I think there is, it feels like there's something in there. I just literally want to just slightly cover the top, just so the drills, the white, the brown, the wood doesn't shine right through. So let's get cracking with that, shall we? So I have got myself a new trusty Amazon box because my old one was looking extremely tatty and it was starting to fall apart. So I have got myself a new Amazon box. Yep, so how excited is that, people? Yay! So all I just want to do is try and I just want enough to cover this, just even like a light dusting. Right, I'll open the window as well, so plenty of ventilation. Open the window wider. And it's extremely windy here in the UK right now, so it's gone from boiling hot to really windy. I don't really mind if it's not completely covered. As long as it's like more or less covered. This is like the last dregs now. Right, so it is more or less covered. I'm not fussed that it's a bit dotty or anything else because the whole front will be covered. So I'm not fussed about that at all. That it's a bit like thingy. That doesn't matter. I just want the whole thing because I'm going to be mainly doing. So obviously I'm going to be having me 2 on there, my 4 and 2 in the centre. They're going to be different colours anyway. And then I'm going to do the main, around the thingy, like the main area, like all the rest of it, black. And then the outside I'm going to do nice and sparkly as well. That's the plan with that. So hence why I wanted like, just to try and cover in the thingy area, you know, as much as possible. So I'm going to leave that to dry now and come back once it's dry and I'll kick it started on it. Alright, my board is dry. I've just stuck on the 42. I'm pretty sure it's quite central. I hope it is. I really hope it is. So yeah, I just double checked. My sister is number 42. I was like, I just want to triple check it's number 42 because I know my luck. I'll get it wrong again, and I'll put the amount of time I said she lives at number 24, but she don't. She lives at number 42. But yeah, so I stuck them on. So they're just literally plain white, nothing special, which is fine because they're going to be covered anyway. With I'm going to be doing the numbers in nice gold, sparkly gold. Then I'm going to go around, I reckon, the edge with like a nice blue. And then the outside, I'm going to use this pink, just to go around the edge of the outside. And then all the other part is just going to be plain blue, boy, and black. And what I might do, I might just throw in the odd sparkly one throughout, just to tie it all together. So that is the plan with that. I'm really looking forward to it. It should come out really nice, I'm hoping. Yeah, so, and obviously I wasn't too bothered that there'd be this back bit would be a bit patchy. That doesn't matter because obviously it is going to be covered with drills. I just wanted it just so not all wood will show through it, basically. So yeah, so I'm going to get cracking with this. All right. I forgot to quickly say I will be using my B7000 glue. Absolutely love this glue. It lasts ages. It's a bottle this size, a tube this size lasts absolutely ages. It will last you months, and I've done like a whole chest of drawers, and it didn't like really put a dent in it. I've done like a good chunk of the chest of drawers I've got already, and a load of other stuff with this one, so it lasts months and months and months. So yeah, you could do a hell of a lot with this size tube. So yeah, just make sure that when you're using it, well ventilated room, etc, etc. All right. Right, so I'll do a little tiny bit of talky and then carry on to get this finished. I thought it might be a bit more exciting for people to see me do the orange and do the black background because, yeah. And I did mess up. I thought I recorded the time lapse for the whole two, but I didn't. So I've got no time lapse of me doing them. I just feel like a white Wally. I thought I'd press record, but I didn't. So I'm a bit annoyed about myself for that. So yeah, originally obviously I was going to do like this goldy orange inside the 2 and 4. But I did a load and I just didn't like it, how gappy it was. So I was like, nah. So I took them all off, what I did off the 4, and went for the multicoloured, and I think it looks nice and it's going to pop a bit more. So yeah, just hope my sister likes it. I really do. But yeah, and I've marked out, I don't know if you quite see them, there's like 4 little things I just marked out where the screws can technically go. obviously it's going to be screwed into the wall. So I thought about that as well. So I'll leave like 2 gaps, or 4 gaps, sorry, for the screws. So yeah, I know I did talkie on something else, I can't remember now. So yeah, I got a week off and I can't remember what I discussed on my last, what did I do? The prime bottles, obviously, that was it. I can't remember what I really talked about, so I'll just repeat myself again, so apologies if it's boring and that. So yeah, I've got a week of work, it's been quite nice. Managed to get some things sorted. Like I've got my bedroom all, I've gutted my bedroom, I gutted the spare room, so I can now get in the spare room, which is good because the spare room was just such a mess and everything. And yeah, and hopefully you'll see the video. I sorted out my background, made that look tidier as well, so that looked good. So yeah, I've been a busy girl, but that's fine. I was like, I wanted to get like all the like sorting out all my clothes in the bedroom and like sorting out the spare room. I wanted to get that done like as quick as possible. So then I've got the rest of the week to do what I want, to chill, get caught up on videos, stuff like that. So yeah, I should hopefully have this finished by today. I started this yesterday, so yeah. So yeah, I didn't really have much planned. I was like, if I get a chance, I might try and freshen up the paint in my background, but I mostly won't have time to do that because I want to get caught up on videos. I don't want to be like, oh, I've got no video, I'm so behind videos, blah, 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 blah. So I want to get caught up a little bit so that take a little bit of pressure off, you know. But yeah, that's the plan, to just get caught up a bit and everything. So get a few spares videos recorded and then try and get some canvas, actual kit recorded too. But at least I know then, like, I'm all caught up. You know, I'm just gotten stuff done that I want to get done this week and stuff like that. So yeah, that is what I really want to get done this week. The main priority was the bedroom and spare room, and then move on to you know, videos and that. And I was like, on Sunday I was thinking, right, if I get started on Sunday, normally Sundays is like our chill out day where we don't really do anything. Like, we'll get the housework done and that'll be it. And I was like, right, I think I'm going to get cracking today. Yeah, so I've got the spare room done on Sunday. And then Monday I've got bedroom done. And then Tuesday I've got the living room. So yeah, it's just so I can I was like, right, so then that way I'm ahead, and then, like I said, I could do whatever I want for the rest of the week. That was the plan. For these bigger diamonds, I tend to use one of the cheap free multi-plate, like the ones that no one really likes to use anymore. I tend to use one of the free multi-placers because they're pretty good for picking up 2 at a time. It just seems to be just right, like so. And so yeah, they're good to do 2 at a time. So that's what I tend to use for my freeze. For these larger diamonds. I thought I was only going to do 1 row orange, and I thought it must look nice if I did two, and it really make it like pop a bit more. So yeah, and like I said, I didn't like the orange in the actual thing because it just wasn't sitting right. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna change it up. So I thought, right, what colour can I do instead? I was like, I'll just go with like the old multicolour, crystals, and that way, it's still super shiny, but it still looks nice. So yeah, that was the plan there. So that's the orange done. Now the boring part for a lot of people will be just filling all around with black, because I thought that way, if I use the black, it's just gonna really just make the 42 pop. So yeah, that was the plan there. So what I'm going to do is just do a nice tidy around the 4 and the 2, and then go around the edge, and then go to fill the gaps. I think that's the plan. I have already done that middle bit there, and that looks pretty tidy. So I will please go back to the old time lapse, so you guys ain't seeing me just doing black drills on a black background. I don't think that'd be too exciting for you guys. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get back to the old time lapse, and then that way time will go a lot quicker for you guys. All right, so I'm gonna get cracking with the time lapse. All right.
You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. You've got me saying words in my head, filling my mind with these images. And it's the way that you look at me, makes me feel like I can't breathe. It ain't right, it ain't right, it ain't right.
Right, so now it's time to varnish. I can't find my paintbrush anywhere, typical. So I'm having to use a smaller one. So yeah, just quickly go over this.
It ain't right, it ain't right, it ain't right. Oh no. All in me, ride it right. All in me, all in me, ride it right.
Right, so now this is dry. I'm going to leave this dry. No, you think, obviously it looks white at the moment, but it does dry clear. I'll show you again what I use. A clear gloss varnish for wood. It always works really well, even on my plant pots and stuff like that. Never had an issue with any clear gloss varnish, any And I mean, when I say any, I mean even like cheap brands and everything. Before I was using this one, I was using a value version from B&Q. But B&Q where I live has moved to the other side of town. It's a bit of a pain in the bum to get to. So I just go to, when I'm in, I got this one from B&M. So if you're in the UK, B&M, if you want the same as me. But yeah, so I'm going to leave that to dry now and everything. Get cracking on with something else, all right?
You're calling my phone. I'm being patient, but I'm all alone. Staying faithful until I'll never know when you're coming back around. When you're coming back around, you got me all in my feelings, like I could die without you now.
Right, so my house number is done. I've done for my sister. What do you guys think? I actually think it's come out really nice. I'm really pleased with how it's come out. I do like the fact that I changed my mind on the colours for the numbers. So originally I was going to do the orange inside, but obviously where the diamonds are so big, it just wasn't fitting as how I liked it. Obviously I liked them from the outside, I really did, and I still really do. I did really like them for the outside part. That I really liked, but I didn't like them on the actual numbers and the inside of them. So hence why I went back to the thinking, put my thinking cap back on. I was like, right, what would look best? And I thought to myself, right, I think multicolour, bright multicolour, so you can really see the house numbers. That was what my aim was. I really wanted to see the house numbers, and it still does look really good. I personally think I absolutely love how it looks. Really, really do. Really pleased how they come out. I left 4 parts with no drills on. They are for the screws to go in, so they can easily screw them on the wall. In the back, I did cover in 1 coat of varnish. I think I might do a second coat just to be on the safe side. But yeah, I did do 1 coat of varnish, but obviously the back's not noticeable as much, but I want to make sure it's as waterproof as possible. Obviously I have got my house sign. I'll put a photo up of that actually. The house sign I did a good couple of years ago, before I started my YouTube channel, and that's still going really, really strong and everything. So hopefully this will hold up really well, or even if it's just for a year. And then until they get around to getting a nicer one, basically. As like my sister keeps saying, I haven't done this yet. I want to do this, want to do that. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. There's no rush. Honestly, don't rush. It will get done. Seriously. So, yeah, I keep reminding her not to rush, not to panic about these things. So, yeah. But that is... So, I thought I will get her a house number done. And I just realised one has dried upside down on top, and I varnished it on. How annoying is that? And I bet no one saw that until I actually noticed it. And now that was even 10 times worse. Oh, what I might do is get a little dab of varnish and just go over that little bit there. But yeah, that is my house number. What do you guys think? Honestly, I am really pleased how it's come out. I just hope my sister likes it. I really, really do. I don't see why not, because she does love, like, things I do with my spares and everything. She just doesn't have the patience to sit there and do it herself. I find that about a lot of people, Some people just don't like it full stop and think it's tacky. That is fine. But a lot of people do appreciate it, the art of diamond painting and everything. They just don't have the patience to sit there and stick on however many thousand little diamonds onto a canvas. They just don't have the patience for that. So, yeah, but I'm more than happy to sit there and put on 1,000,000 and everything else. So, yeah, I'm actually really pleased how it's come out. I do love the colours. I really do. and it's nice and bright. It's nice big. Like I said before, I did use wheelie bin numbers, and then I copied and everything. So yeah, nice bit, and it's nice and tidy then by using wheelie bin numbers. I'm not guessing the shape and everything, you know, guessing how to get the numbers right and everything, make sure they're the same size, all stuff like that. So yeah, just by using wheelie bin numbers is a cheat, but it's a good clever cheat, it is, I personally think, because they're nice and tidy, the uniform, same size, everything else. So yeah, really pleased. And I did double check with her before I did this. I was like, I just want to double check you live at number 42. She was like, yeah, because I kept saying 24 for some reason. She was like, yeah, I live at number 42. I was like, excellent. So yeah, so that is it for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I shall see you all next time. Bye everyone.